The plague reaches Kaffa. The plague was a disease that killed 1/4 to 1/3 of the population in Europe. It killed about 75 to 200 million people. The plague spread by bacteria and dirty rats. It lasted about 3 years. It didn't fully stop, but the people stayed inside and tried to be cleaner. They used fresh air and they were careful of rats and fleas. In 1346, the plague came to Kaffa. Kaffa is now the place in the old Ethiopia. It was where Ukraine is now. It is in the Crimean border and is on the Black Sea. The plague was first in Central Asia, then China, and then India. It was carried when people travelled. Ships brought supplies to Kaffa, carried the plague too. People came on ships and rats were infected. In 1345, a siege happened in Kaffa. Mongolian people ruled Kaffa. The Mongolian people let Italians stay there to help trading, but there were Christians. Mongolians were Muslims. They had many fights and didn't like each other. In a close town called Tana, they had a fight, and the Italians killed a Muslim. The Italians ran to Kaffa and were protected there. The people of Kaffa would not let Mongolians in, so they made the siege. Mongolians were not winning, so they were fed up. Many of them also had the plague. They decided to throw the infected dead bodies over the wall. It was like biological warfare. They wanted to attack by spreading the plague. After the Kaffa siege, the Italians ran away. They carried the plague with them to Europe. This is how the plague went to Europe. This was an important event because it was how the plague got to Europe, and it was the first time biological warfare was used. Biological warfare is when bacteria or viruses are used to kill people in war.